I'm staying low down, keeping it a bill, that ain't no doubt. Much love to the homie, every city know now. More crowd, pressing issues in the positive. Locked out TV is way better than they thought it is. The interviews is solid facts, talking about your troubled past. What you did to change that shit, doing better is the plan. Homie keeps a solid point, combo lit just like a joint. Better yet just like a brew, locked out TV thought you knew.
What's good, fan bam? Welcome back to another episode of Loked Out TV. You already know how we do it, man. We're going to keep it loked out, no doubt, for real, coming at you with another loked out banger. And this one right here, we're going to be talking a little bit about a situation coming out of New York. But check it out. Before we jump all the way up into the topic of the video, it'd be highly appreciated if you hit that like, that subscribe, that notification bell. And if you really want to level up in the game, hit that comment section and talk your shh. Because that's exactly what the comment section is there for. Now, that being said, man, an individual by the name of Robert Brooks, 43 years old, was serving time at a facility by the name of Marcy Correctional Facility. Some part of New York. I'm not sure what part of New York, but it was some part of New York, right? He has recently lost his life at the hands of correctional officers. That's right, you heard me. He lost his life at the hands of correctional officers. Not one correctional officer, not two correctional officers, but a total of 12 correctional officers. Now, this situation right here is crazy. By the way, shout out to the individual that dropped the information on this whole thing. I had no idea about it. I did not see. And it's crazy to me because it's never, as big as this situation is, it never came across my feed whatsoever, right? So once I seen, once I was put up on game on it, I was like, okay, let me go check this out. So I went and checked it out, and it blew my mind, right? So this individual, I believe he was incarcerated for assault. I'm not sure how long of a sentence he had, but anyways, man, he was incarcerated, and something transpired to where the officers felt like they had to subdue him and detain him a little more than he was already detained. You know what I'm saying? So, they did what they did. They manhandled him. They outnumbered him. They cuffed him up, hands behind the back, cuffed his feet together. All that, man. All the ways that they do when they want to express their so-called power, right? Or their so-called authority, right? But the thing about it is, man, they could have just did that, and they could have just put him in the hole or something like that. Now, in the videos that I seen, because I watched 2 or 3 different videos on this situation because I was trying to get, trying to figure it out, man. In the videos I seen, it looked like they took him to medical. Now, by the time they took him to medical, you could tell that they had already been beating on this man. His face was bloody. Almost looked like his nose was broken. I mean, you could tell that they had already, before they got in front of that medical camera, they had already been stomping on this man. But they did not stop there. And I don't, it's obvious that they did not think that the camera was rolling the medical, wherever the case may be. But they continued to stomp on this man in medical, right? He was on the medical bed. They continued to choke this man out. They continued to stomp him out. They continued to, it looked like one of them was even hitting him with a boot. Maybe it was his boot. Maybe, I don't know. But it looked like most definitely one of them was hitting him with a boot. They was just beating him, man. They was just beating him. The whole time that he's being beat, in one of the clips I seen, it actually looks like, and I'm not going to put none of those clips on here just because of possible copyrights, or even just the fact that YouTube, every time I try to put something like that up on my channel, they hit me with some type of, suspension or something every time. It never fails. So I'm not going to put that on my channel. Even though I would love to put those clips up, I can't. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is, man, they did this man dirty. Now, He died the next day, right? He lost his life the next day. And the coroner says that the cause of the of the life loss, of him losing his life, is from neck asphyxia, which means he was being choked. They choked the man to death. They beat the man to death. They did damage to this man, right? Not only that, but 12, and they said it was a total of 14 individuals that was there during this whole situation. One of them was a nurse, because he was in medical. One of them was a nurse. She never tried to stop it. She never stepped in. Now you see this man getting beat, stomped. You're a nurse. You know, obviously he's blood everywhere. You're a nurse, right? You would think that they would step in and do what a nurse does, but I don't know. You know, as far as everything goes, there has been no criminal charges, and this story is a few days old. This is not a brand new story that just came out. This story is a little bit old, you know what I'm saying? Because I just heard about it. I believe it's like 4 days old, something like that, maybe a little older. But anyways, man, none of the individuals that was involved in this has been charged. And as far as I have found from last night, as of last night, none of these individuals have even really lost their job, right? In New York, the correctional department, I guess, is under the union. The union saying that first they were saying, which you'll see stuff pop up all over the screen. First, the union was saying that they have faith that it's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? They have faith that the officers was doing their job correctly. They got faith in their employees. This, that, and the third. Blah, blah, blah. Now, if there was no video, the officers could say whatever they wanted to say, right? Now, the video that I seen was audio. I mean, it did not have any audio to it, right? But the point is, if there was no video, then these correctional officers could do what they usually do all the time and make up a story and back each other up and say this is what happened and this is how it happened and he was resisting and all the crap that they say, right? But there's video that dropped and they can't say anything. Anything they could try to say as an excuse is debunked. Now they could say that you know, before they brought him into medical, he was resisting. They could say that. But the thing about it is, that man was detained. That man was you know, shackled and cuffed up. He could not resist. They literally carried the man in there. They literally was just carrying the man in there, slammed him on the medical bed, you know, slammed him on the whatever the hell that shit called, slammed him on it, boom, choked him out a little more, slammed him on it again, kicked him, hit him with a boot, started hitting him with some type of boot or something. I mean, they was just beating this man. 12 individuals beating on one individual that's cuffed up and cannot fight back, resist, or defend himself whatsoever. And one of the clips also, it also shows, and once again, man, y'all just read the stuff popping across the screen, because the mayor has, the mayor of New York or whatever, she's chiming in now saying how messed up the situation is. Well, you know, at the end of the day, man, they cannot pretend that they think that this stuff doesn't happen. A lot of stuff gets put under the rug on a regular basis. It's just, there's never no proof. A lot of times there's no proof. You know what I'm saying? And then when there is proof, I mean, they're going to have to do something. But they haven't did what's right yet. And that is charge these individuals with a crime. And, you know, a lot of times, man, I don't like to say that this is racist or that is racist or anything like that, you know. I don't like to do all that because I feel like that race card gets pulled a whole lot for anything, you know. And sometimes it ain't racist, man. Sometimes it's just, you know, anger or whatever. But in this situation right here, being that it was 12 white officers, 14 white individuals because the nurse was white. And the other individual. So they said it was about 14 individuals, but 12 of them for sure was beating on this man. All white. So that right there lets me know that there was definitely not only some authority issues where they just think they could get away and do whatever they want to do, but it also lets me know there was definitely some racial motives involved in this situation. And I most definitely think that they should be charged with a hate crime. Yes, indeed. I think they should be charged with a hate crime. I think they should be charged with murder. And I think they should be, whatever else charge they could get hit with, because it was a mob. I mean, think about it. It was 12 individuals, 14 individuals involved in this situation. It was a mob. So it wasn't just like, come on, man. That's an angry mob right there. So y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation. I hope y'all enjoy the video. Much love, much respect. Once again, man, rest in peace to this man. Condolences to him and his family. And I hope they get justice for the situation. You know what I'm saying? I really hope they get justice for the situation. Because this situation right here is messed up on many different levels. You got people protesting. Shout out to everybody out there protesting and trying to bring light to this situation, because being the fact it never ran across my feed, obviously it's not getting the light it deserves. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, man, once again, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Much love, much respect. You already know how we do it. We're going to keep it low doubt, no doubt, for real. Till the next one, and I'm out.
Locked out TV, thought you knew. Keep it G and keep it fly.